Hi there, this is Savewith Crypto. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on. They put a new scam phishing verification thing there, just so you can check that you're actually on the right URL. Because I wonder if they've had some problems. I guess some scammers have tried setting up a fake DEX or something like that. Yeah, do watch what you link to. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that easy to do it wrong, but just be careful anyway. So anyway, this is going to be my big account, so I'm going to log into this with the Maiar app. And what I want to do, I don't want to harvest my farms, but I'm going to take note of the amount of eGold I've got in the account, because I want to just clarify what happens with these fees, and then I'm probably not going to mention it ever again because I'm getting a bit bored of talking about it really. But let's have a look anyway. So what we got? So I've got 0.045 eGold there. That's probably not going to be enough for what I want to do, is it? But let's see. Okay, so let's do a harvest of just one farm. So there's two farms to harvest here. So let's just do one of them. Okay, so let's harvest this one here. Now check my amount of eGold. So that's 0.0040. So that used 0.0005 eGold. Okay, check that by harvesting this one as well. Okay, that's that one done. So I reckon we should be on 0.000 whatever 35. Okay, 34 in fact. 34.00. Write that down. Okay, so we know what it is to harvest now. What we need to know is what is it to stake. So I'm going to stake that lot. So let's stake that. Okay, so that's added. So what is the amount of eGold left? Okay, so 0.0024. Okay. And maybe for completeness, I should just do a reinvest in this one here. So I'm guessing I've probably got very little eGold left. Okay, so that is indeed 0.0018. Okay, right, so I got all the figures. Okay, so I put the prices in here. I mean, the harvest, the first one was 5, second one was 6, so I made an average there. And then what I've done here is a little calculation with today's price of eGold. And so yeah, I think this one here where I thought it was 2, that probably was. So I think these are the figures I should be using rather than these, because I think these were wrong. That harvest and stake, I think I was counting a transaction twice that I was seeing on the Maiar app anyway. Let's say for the challenge we're doing, I'll have to adjust these APRs because they do decrease a bit every day. So the harvest plus the stake is about 31 cents. So that one I should be harvesting every $18.6, or about every 67 hours, which is what, every 3 days, I think. Yeah. Okay, so as you know, I withdrew from the ride farm yesterday because I didn't have that withdrawal penalty. Now, I believe what's happened is for those who didn't do that and who did have a withdrawal penalty, the withdrawal is still pending until it's finished. Which seems a bit unfair, to be honest. So when it says rewards are disabled, does that mean if you had earned ride, it just sits there, or whatever's happening? I'd be interested to know anyway. Seems like it didn't do quite what I expected, but anyway, I'm pleased I drew mine out anyway. So mine's all in these LP tokens, and some's in the MEX farm. So it's just doing the same as what it used to do before. I mean, I know the amount I've got is large, but it is actually earning still over $1,000 a day. Well, $1,000 a day in LKMX value. So that's cool. So I think that's going to be worth quite a bit in the future. Well, it's worth quite a bit now, but I'm kind of hoping that's going to be worth lots in the future. So that's my retirement plan, really. Well, as ever, the price of eGold is pretty much following the same as what Bitcoin's doing. But I'll show you what I'm seeing here, right, is this blue line here. Let me just zoom out for a second. Let's go to the weekly for the moment. Okay, so these two trend lines came from this one here, which is going back from like October 2020, and then this one here that's going back from sort of November last year. And I think what needs to happen is we don't need to break this one and come down. That would be nasty. And what would be really nice is if we could break this one and then go up. Now, what I'm seeing if we zoom in, let's go back to the hourly. Okay, so this is a trend line I drew in the other day that we kind of broke out of, and then what happened? We went up, and then today, was that today? Yeah, and then today we came down and then bounced off that trend line. So this trend line that was resistance has become support, which is cool. Now, what's happened since then? I think we can almost draw this trend line in. I know it's only got 3 touches, but that's probably valid enough, I think. And we seem to have come down here, touched it, and then touched it again. And I think what's going to happen is we might try and hit it again. There's a possibility it might go through, but I think what's probably more likely is the fact that we'll probably do that, then come back down here, and then get near this trend line again, and then, I don't know, bounce around in there, and then something's got to happen then. So I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm really hoping, we're ready for this big blast off. And if we break this trend line, that's good. And if we break this one as well, then that is when you get the complete moon of Bitcoin. In fact, you can almost see that if it did that, that would be one of the double bottoms that I like so much. And that's a very bullish sign, which would then, suggest that we went up quite a long way. So that's what I'm seeing, and I think eGold is going to follow the same pattern. And I think when that happens, we'll also see increases in RIDE. Everyone should be very happy. There was a bit of news today about the UTrust payment thing. I haven't looked at it properly yet. I might update you all in the video later on that I do for the 2k to 1 million challenge. But having said that, the thing we probably don't want to happen is all this to happen at the weekend and us blast up to 60,000 at the weekend, because what will probably happen is it'll come back down on Monday. It'd be nice if it kind of just meandered a little bit over the weekend and then pumped on Monday. That's what I'd prefer, but we'll have to see what happens anyway. So that's probably it for the time being. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you thought it was too late in the day for me to do it, click dislike twice. Please make sure you're subscribed and tick the notification bell. Leave a nice comment, and above all, tell your friends.